Hey everybody, welcome back. So that was the intro for Dragonsphere. I hope you enjoyed the wizard fight. Wizard fights are always nice. So let's start this thing. Let's figure out what the heck, what the goldarn heck. Ooh, do I want to be challenging or novice? Let's try. Fuck it. Who gives a goldarn, huh?
The Dragonsphere stirs, my lord, and more powerfully than before.
Spot on. Spot on voice acting. All right, what do I say? Very well.
Very well. Await me in the council chamber.
I got shit to do. All right, yeah, that's what I
As
said.
you wish, my lord. Your mother and I await your pleasure.
So, I am the king. That is I. This is my room. Oh, look at me. I'm changing, getting all good to go. Stretch it out. Before you do anything at all in the morning, you always need a good wash. Now you feel better. You briefly consider shaving, but decide not to. You might as well get used to roughing it. Unfortunately, your valet is not yet used to his duties and forgot to leave a towel. You'll just have to air dry. It's fucking valet. God, what do I enslave you for? Your teacher of etiquette always said, "Do nothing in the clothes in which you sleep except sleep." Despite the few exceptions you've discovered as you grow older, you've found it to be pretty sound advice. Now dressed in your traveling clothes, you feel ready for anything. What was it you meant to do next? Let's see. Let's look around. Let's have a little look-see. Look at the tapestry. Can you look at it? The royal crest of Clan Calash hangs proudly in the king's bedchamber as a symbol of authority and power. You remember thinking in the past that it was soul-stirring, but now it just looks gaudy. Let's see. Look at book. Let's look at book. It's a book of love poems given to you by your wife as a present on your wedding day. An odd thing for a woman to give a man, but she's a very special woman. You keep it by your bed and leaf through it now and then. By the way, if you're gonna get tired of that voice, you might not want to watch this Let's Play, because that's how I'm gonna read all of it. Because we're in the medieval times, you see. Let's see, look. This game doesn't have hotkeys like that other dude. You swore a solemn vow last night not to touch the crown or robe of office again until the threat of the sorcerer was removed. The chest contains various personal belongings of your father, but nothing you need to have right now. The chest will remain closed until you return. Okay, let's look at the fireplace. Just looking at everything. The great fireplace provides most of the heat for the room, especially in the colder months. The fire must have been stoked recently, probably while you slept, for it is now burning merrily. Let's see, can I push and pull on that? Although it wouldn't surprise you if there was a secret door hidden behind a tapestry somewhere in the castle, this isn't it. There is nothing but wall behind the thick purple cloth. Let's see. I feel like there's something else. Walk to fireplace. The royal seal of Calahash is everywhere about the room. It gives you a sense of pride to look at it, but also a sense of distance. Perhaps you will feel more worthy once the threat of the sorcerer is no longer hanging over your head. So yeah, I feel like I've exhausted... Ooh, can I look at the swords? Look at the swords. The ceremonial swords on the wall are traditional clan dueling weapons. This pair was supposedly carried by Gorm himself. One of them was supposedly used to cut the head from Rar. the leader of the Tiger Men, invaders from the Southlands. Myth and legend, you're sure. Let's see, so what's that way? That's the Queen's bedroom. Let's go to the Queen's bedroom. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at everything. This is the clan of Fanuela. This is the clan Fanuela symbol. When you come back, this will have to be moved to the place of honor in the king's bedchamber. Walk to Tapestry. Look at Tapestry. No. Look at Tapestry. The Tapestry depicts a scene from a theatrical production at the Great World Theatre in King Calash. Fiona is especially fond of musical comedies, but she insists on seeing everything that plays at the World. Ooh, the flowers. Let's look at these flowers. Fiona has put up several small bunches of flowers about the room. She says this practice adds color and pleasant smell. She has them replaced 2 or 3 times a week. That's a little high maintenance, don't you think? Ooh, diaries. Can I read them? Can I look at them? Diaries, da. These look like Fiona's personal diaries, perhaps spanning back many years. Though you normally wouldn't consider such a thing, the thought of your possible fate makes you consider reading them, if only to know a little more about Fiona. Let's see, so can I open? Your desperate curiosity finally overcomes your natural respect for other people's property. Leafing through quickly, you find that the first book is from 20 years ago, when the sorcerer was first challenged. The other is very recent. A message in the first book catches your eye. It says, "My husband-to-be. The prince has ridden off with the father and Nair Tom, the wizard. They are going to face the sorcerer Sanwe to try and imprison or destroy him forever. I fear for the prince. Will I be a widow before I am even married?" You had no idea she was worried back then. Of course, at 13, you're not always aware of everything going on around you. You switch to the second book and spy another interesting entry. 20 years later, and the sorcerer's curse is nigh. My husband, now the king, is in mortal danger. Nair Tom cannot defeat Sanwe. There is no other help, but we cannot just sit and wait for the sorcerer to strike. I feel so helpless. With a heavy heart, you close the diaries and return them to their place on the shelf. For Fiona's sake, you must defeat the sorcerer. You must! You gotta do it! If you don't, then everybody gotta whoa. Let's see, can I open the chest? It's probably going to be like, you don't want to do that. Fiona also has a chest at the foot of her bed. Your burning curiosity to know her feelings does not extend to rummaging through her personal belongings. Its contents will remain a mystery. Well, you are just no fun. Can I take the flowers? The only person you want to give flowers to is Fiona herself, and giving her her own flowers would be rather rude. I agree. Let's see. Walk across rug. Let's look at the rug. One of Fiona's additions to the room, it's the throw rug bought from one of the merchants in the main marketplace. It is unremarkable in every way, but she always called it her absolute favorite color. Can I pull it? You can't help peeking underneath just to see if anything is hidden there. Of course it's not. You wonder sheepishly why you feel so inquisitive today. Well, it's an adventure game, bro. I mean, we gotta explore. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Just fun. I wish you could walk a little bit faster, King. You really could. Ooh, let's see. Doodaloo, look. The statuary is old and pitted and obviously incomplete. It was excavated from the ruins of a lost city, or so the story goes, and brought to Castle Calash by an adventurer named Pippi, or Poppy, or something like that, as a gift. Someday you'd like to travel to the mysterious unknown lands, but now you have a more important task. The coat of arms. There's a lot to look at in this. There's you can look at everything. You were never very good at heraldry, and now you can barely remember anything about your family crest, or the proper terms to describe it. There's the gold crown on the lavender shield, and the demi-something of silver and mauve on the sinister portion. Oh well, it's your official family crest, of which the crown is usually shorthand symbol. Crown is the shorthand symbol of my crest. Crown is the shorthand symbol. That's my room. Look at the table. Ooh, this is neat. Look at that guy. The scene depicts some famous hero or other and his trusty Drommel, who supposedly saved his life several times. You have a strong affection for animals, despite the fact that you've never owned a pet. You don't like to own pets. You don't have one. You don't want one. The king has no need. Ooh, okay. We are in a place. Walk to bookshelf. Let's take a look around here for some things. Your father's collections of rare volumes include several apocryphal histories, some fairy fiction, and a 6-volume set of The Decadent Empire, a fictional history that your father forbid you to read when you were young. Now perhaps you could see what all the fuss is about. You attempt to open the bookshelf, but you quickly realize that the action would be a waste of your valuable time. Let's see, let's pull. You quickly realize that pulling the bookshelf will not accomplish anything concrete. Let's see. Can I take book? Where's the history of the Decadent Empire? I can't read it. That's stupid. Let's look at Tapestries. Look at this guy. The stylized archer has always been one of your favorite pieces of art, but now it just looks a little silly to you. You seem to have lost your appreciation for art with the shadow of the sorcerer's threat hanging over you. Let's see, can I pull this? The tapestry is firmly attached to the wall. The wires are some sort of glue. To pull it aside, you would have to ruin it, and you don't want to do that. Let's take a look at this tapestry. We have many tapestries. You understand that the idyllic outdoors scene is supposed to be Grand Calash itself, but when it was first built, it doesn't look much like that now. The apple trees and sheep farms have long since been replaced by the sprawl of a market town. That's a secret door. That's odd. This is the only tapestry in the castle that's set on glides instead of being fastened to the wall. Now that's interesting. Behind the tapestry is what looks like a faint outline of a door carved into the stone. Now I don't believe I can. I can't open this door right now. The door is locked tighter than a drum, with no handle and no locking mechanism in evidence. You can't see any possible way to get it open. No wonder your father never revealed the secret of the door to you. Yeah, so that's a little, can't quite use that right now, but I'm pretty sure that's what I do later in the game. I'm gonna come back. There's some stuff. It will be revealed in good time. All in good time.
Sorry, brother. I was just thinking, and this was a convenient place to sit.
You're a dick, aren't you, Wickmorn? I'm gonna be a dick to you.
When I am dead, you may sit there, not before.
Cal grant that never happen, Calash.
If I do not defeat the sorcerer, it might.
If I do not defeat the sorcerer, it might.
True. True. Or perhaps you'll end up in the dungeon one of these days. You know how it is.
Fuck you, McMahon.
Yes. Peace be with you, McMore.
And with you be peace.
And with you be peace. Yeah. So, this is the throne room. Yeah. So let's take it. Now this is the Dragonsphere. Now this is where the game gets its title. You see. So let's take a look. Let's look at the Dragonsphere. It's very special. Ooh, very creepy. Very creepy. Ah, it moved. The small sphere rests quietly on its stand where Nair Tom placed it 20 years ago. It's a warning, an alarm of sorts, whose integrity mimics that of the shield spell holding Sanwe prisoner. Its occupant, a small dragon homunculus, mimics the state of the sorcerer himself. It is the cracks in the sphere and the stirring of the dragon that have warned you that Sanwe is breaking free from his long captivity. And that ain't good, folks. That's the whole reason we play in this game. We cannot let Sanwe do any of that junk. Let's take a look at my signet ring. The royal crest is plain and unassuming, as royal symbols should be. The signet is normally used for signing and sealing documents, but this ring has a special power. When its magic is invoked, it will instantly transport you to the way station of Castle Calash. It's very fun to talk in a fantasy way. I recommend all of you do it at least all day long. Let's see. Let's go this way. At least all day long. Ooh.
You've seen the Dragonsphere.
I pray you're not still resolved to go alone.
I am.
Tirnoch Bronway is deadly, my lord. Why not wait safely here? Hide from the sorcerer, or at least meet him on your own ground.
If we wait, Sanwe will only become more powerful as he recovers from the spell.
Yeah, dude, you can't just let
go to his tower before he wakes fully.
Sanwe do what he
Will
wants.
you not reconsider and take the army, my lord? I beg you.
Nah.
Nay, even weakened, the sorcerer has powerful spells that could destroy an army once he knew they were coming. One man, traveling alone, is anonymous. This is my responsibility and the legacy of my father.
And the
I will
legacy.
face the sorcerer alone.
Alone he
He
must.
is headstrong, like his father. Let us gift him and wish him Godspeed.
I don't like that queen lady. She seems very mean. She's my mom, but she don't seem nice.
I have for you a sword of magical sharpness.
Ooh, I like a
You use
sword.
it to strike Sanwe's head from his shoulders.
Although it is said that no sword may harm Sanwe, perhaps it will have other uses. And I have for you a small shielding spell, like the one that surrounds Sanwe's tower. Hurl this sphere at an enemy to imprison him within a field of magic.
That would be fun.
Were my father's, were they not?
That's right. And they never failed him. May they never fail you.
May they
Goodbye, my
always.
son.
Ancestors
Good luck,
protect
husband. Please be
me.
careful.
May they protect you. All right, let's take these guys. No, don't take the council table. That would be stupid. You lift the sword, feeling its comforting heft, before attaching it to your belt. As an afterthought, you flip your cloak over the scabbard, since seeing the king armed as if for battle might alarm some people. Yes, it might, King Calash. You are very wise. King Calash, fuck you, whatever you say. Alright, let's... Can I... No, there's no hotkeys in this game. That is a little annoying. The shimmering gray sphere feels warm to your touch as you secret it into your traveler's pouch, easily accessible for quick use. So now I have 3 whole items. I have the signet ring, I have the sword, I have the shield stone, and also so in different items in this, it's not like other point and click games where an item will have one single use. You might need to use several of these items. You see how this one has attack, carve up, thrust, the signet ring. There's like different options for different items. It's not just trading things for things, which makes this game a little bit more difficult. You have to sort of it takes a long. You can't just try every item, because just doing that, might not be the right thing. Let's look at another tapestry, because why not? We always love a tapestry, don't we? The painting depicts an early council, or possibly a banquet. You were never sure which. Whichever it is, everyone seems to be cooperating with you, which you hope is an inspiration to those holding council here. Ooh, documents. I want to look at a document. I want to be all official. These papers are all blank. The Baron at this seat is a cautious man, and made sure that none of his notes and messages were left at his seat where others might read them. Well, that is very smart of you, Baron. Let's look at the other documents. They might give us a clue as to something. One of the nobles apparently left behind some papers. You start to turn away, but a burning curiosity born of your perilous situation makes you look again. The notes are fragmentary, as if you were composing a letter proclamation. It reads as follows. If the tales are true, the sorcerer Sanwe is about to emerge from the tower and wreak terrible vengeance. Court magician Nair Tom has disappeared. It is the king's only hope to venture forth and duel this sorcerer himself. The king decrees no baron intercede in the matter. Would I have been brave enough and loyal enough to volunteer? Perhaps that is why he made the decree, so none of us would be forced to make that choice. He is a good king. You're goddamn right, I'm a good-ass king. My dad was like the king, I learned from the best. Another document. Maybe that one says nothing. Maybe it's everything. The noble that would... Same one. Oh, notes. But if the king were to die as the sorcerer has decreed, what then? MacMorn is the king's brother, but he is cruel and greedy and not fit to rule. What other choice have we? A bloody succession war? Which of us will agree to make the other king? Some very pressing issues going on in the kingdom of Calash. Oh, there's a dungeon. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here yet. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me just look in the... You never know. You always want to look in the bedding. Could be a thing hiding. The tattered straw bedding has been changed recently, thank goodness. It is mean and uncomfortable looking, but that is a lot of prison. That is the lot of prisoners. That's what you gotta go do. That's the, by the way, I don't know if you want to... Oh, there's a calendar. Let's look at that. Somebody managed to bring a piece of chalk into the cell with him, and was using the wall to mark off the days. You wonder what transpired during his 15-day stay. That doesn't seem very long. You must have been executed. Let's see. An underground river rushes by beneath the floor grate. The grate serves as a privy and disposal. The river carries things away, and since there is a steady flow from the underground spring and suddenly a supply of fresh drinking water, it would be impossible for a prisoner to escape via the river because the grates set into the river's path upstream and downstream. That is fucking... So you poop, you pee, throw trash away, and drink from that hole. But hey, Medieval times, am I right? Gotta go. Hey. Bunch of rats in the wall. Bada goops. See, there's a couple more things I want to do before we finish this episode. We are getting fairly close to... Let's walk into the ballroom. There's more of the castle to explore, don't you know? Ooh, look at this. It's a scullery maid. Let's talk to the scullery maid.
Not quite cleaned up yet, are we?
Good morning, my lord. I trust you slept well.
Good morning, my lord. You are super. I'm gonna keep talking to you.
Well done, maiden. Keep up the good work.
You flatter a simple scullery maid with your attentions, my lord.
Oh, you flatter me, my lord. The voice acting in this game, it's not like Flight of the Amazon Queen. Flight of the Amazon Queen had some really good voice acting.
Ah, hard at work, I see.
Thank you for noticing me, my king.
And what is such a pretty maid with floors?
Oh, my lord, you shame me with your attention.
Oh, my lord. So I guess I just keep flattering her. Let's look. Let's look at the brazier. Still smelling of roast boar and turkey, the large brazier in the middle of the room is cold now, and the spit has been removed, presumably for cleaning. It makes your stomach rumble to smell the leftover cooking odors. You'll have to get something to eat before you begin your journey. There's stuff. Let's see. Let's look at the table. Walked dining table. Goblet. Yes, goblet. Look at goblet. No, not the wall. Look at... Alright, look at the dining. The table still has a bowl of apples on it, but they look... they look to be a week old. They're starting to wrinkle. Your personal goblet is here also left out for anyone to pick it up. Why would you... That's the king's goblet. Don't just leave out the king's goblet. Let's take the goblet. No, look at the goblet. Okay, first, look at the goddamn goblet. Your personal jewel-encrusted goblet is sitting out on the table. Much of the other crockery and metalware has been removed for cleaning, but somehow this piece got overlooked. Overlooked indeed. Man, some of the items in this game are too small. Come on, give me that. I want it. Give me, god damn it. Ah, take it. With a muffled oath at someone's carelessness, you take the goblet and store it in your traveling pack, lest someone overlook it and throw it in the servant's tub. Don't throw it in the servant's tub. Now, I believe there's a bone. Yes, the bone. The bone is important. Look at the bone. Some scraps of food are still lying on the floor, having been missed by the servants on their first cleaning pass. A turkey leg, hardly touched, catches your eye. Hardly even touched. I gotta get that turkey leg. Eating partly eaten food, even food that's been on the ground, has never bothered you. You don't have time for a formal meal, so you grab the bone. Gnaw on the bone. You nibble a bit at the cold meat from the bone. It's tasteless, and cold meat tends to be, but filling. Alright, so that is everything I need in this room. And now, I venture forth on my quest. Can I talk to that guard? No. Talk to guard. The guard nods his acknowledgement, but he clearly can't hear you, for he says nothing more. Alright, so I think this is where I'm going to end this Let's Play, here at the marketplace of King Calash, the way station. Next time we will talk to these the citizens of our fair kingdom, and venture forth and fuck up that sorcerer Sanwe, because he really is a tart, isn't he? So thanks for watching. Dragonsphere, newest Let's Play, an episode every week. Keep watching. Thanks so much. I love you all. This is Jer. Have a good day.